You are allowed to want something and realize halfway through that it isn't actually what you need. I know what this feels like. You've been reaching for something for months, maybe a job, a relationship, a version of yourself you thought would finally feel right. And somewhere along the way, usually around 3 in the morning when you're alone with your own thoughts, you realize it doesn't feel the way you imagined. You thought getting there would feel like arriving home, but instead it just feels like you're still searching. There's this crushing moment when you understand that what you wanted so badly isn't actually what's going to heal you, isn't actually what you're really hungry for. And then comes the guilt, the exhausting, heavy guilt, because you feel like you've wasted time, like you should have known better, like something is wrong with your instincts. But here's what I need you to hear. Wanting the wrong thing doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're paying attention. It means you were honest enough to notice the difference between what looked good from a distance and what actually feels true when you're living it. Most people never get that far. Most people just keep chasing, keep performing, keep pretending it's enough because they're too scared to admit it isn't. You were brave enough to stop and look at what you really wanted underneath all of it. That's not failure. That's wisdom showing up as doubt. The time you spent reaching for the wrong thing wasn't wasted, even though it feels that way right now. You learned something irreplaceable about yourself. You learned what doesn't fit, and that's just as important as knowing what does. You get to change your mind. You get to want something different tomorrow than you wanted last month. That's not inconsistency, that's you becoming more yourself, not less. You're not lost. You're just learning. And that takes exactly as long as it needs to. You needed to hear this today. Subscribe for more.